out this hole early, boy. I dig my way out this hole early, boy.
Now Wilson back into his end zone. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. Here's Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Like that.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw.
Get that over his motherfucking head, bro.
Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
I told him wrong.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really try to move a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out to the sideline and make a catch.
Come on, y'all can't give him no chance like that.
But it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Not your shit.
Play action. Now Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ezekiel Ansah able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ziggy Ansah able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Yeah, this is going.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
There you go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board.
Yeah, go get 20, man. Shit, everybody on 20 now, man. Alloway, what's up?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed
All
up
right,
because
bet.
what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
Alley, what's up, man?
Crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Man.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. This is Carson. There's some space here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. It's a big play there for Seattle. 78 yards.
Tell them to win the
After
dog.
one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they go to
Hell
work
yeah.
on a 1st and goal.
Fucked it up, but that was a hell of a run, man.
They'll try to run with Carson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
All right, send the invite.
Chris
Send the invite.
Carson taking it in as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone.
All right, that's a bit.
Brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
All right. Did you do it? Allen?
Yeah.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about
Boy, you about to make me find my shit back up. Cut it out, Allen. God
this
damn.
situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously
Shit, man.
going over
Make me
things
find
on
shit
the
up full
sideline.
time, man.
What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change
Oh, man, I couldn't get to that nigga, man.
I just came back from shopping and shit. I couldn't wait to get back in my
Big play there on the
motherfucker.
catch and run. 74 yards.
That real deal right here.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him. Let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You talking about this game? Can I get this game over with?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. He's going to let this go. And got his man complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf, 81 yards. yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Myers connects on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
You did the right thing. You did the right thing. You did the right thing. Never go to
the Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that shit no more over there.
From the gun, Jackson going up top. It's caught inside the 25. All the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 62 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I didn't see that coming.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here, a back and forth first half.
What it was, man.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
That's all right. That's all right. That's good. Well, good job. Good job.
This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Take him. Take him. Take him. Get behind now. Get behind now.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Oh, yeah. I got to get loose on that. You see that? I tried to get loose. I did the best I could.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we have seen a lot off the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. A big pickup of 38. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Yeah, since you like to do that right now, I got something fresh for you right here. This is just for you. Since you did something to me earlier, I got something just for you right here.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
Yeah, nigga, it is, nigga,
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he takes it down at the 10-yard line.
Ain't getting up no motherfucking
nifty
ball.
bit of scrambling there.
Ain't nobody getting up no motherfucking ball, bro.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Here's Wilson.
Oh, that nigga got a little lucky hand in.
Tyler Lockett was the target there. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Oh, man.
Here's Wilson throwing again.
Nigga dropped the motherfucking
ball.
ball.
Through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because the coverage is way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
There's Wilson to throw. Flushed out right. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they took the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14.
Don't tell me shit, man. Bang your ass.
Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
Shut up, man. Shut up, I'll go get that bitch.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Bitch, you better fall down.
You better when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Like this here leader.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards.
That's bullshit right there.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Let's see who ain't gonna like the shit, man. Come on, the ball,
they go play action now. Jackson under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Ezekiel Ansah. Who else? He's in there for his fourth sack of the afternoon. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And that's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Is he tripping? Thought you gonna bury one on me like that at the end of the game like that? Boy, you tripping? Bro, is you tripping? Did you act like you gonna bury one on me like that at the end of the game, bro?
Here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. On fourth down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And he's got Snead. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They come up in an offset eye. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football.
Get out of there.
It's out.
Get out of there.
Seahawks have picked
Get out of
up.
there. What? They can't catch you flowers. They can't catch you flowers.
He's at the 40.
They can't catch you flowers.
Past the 20.
Hey, do it to him, boy.
And he brings it back. Can you believe it? An offensive disaster on the final play of the first half.
They just had to hold on to the ball.
How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team, because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This ain't over. Oh, boy, hell yeah. Oh, boy, hell yeah. This shit here over, bro.
The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Yeah, I know.
Fielded about a yard deep.
And
he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Well, we live to see it. I'm going to bust you in your mom right here.
Now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson, flush to his right.
Catch it, boy. Come on.
But it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, and it's third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Now it's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly.
Like that one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
This time hit the other man.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone.
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle.
Sometimes you got to kill them for him. Sometimes you got to kill them for him here and then let them know the game over. Like that. Sometimes they don't understand. Sometimes they think they can still come back and finish. Sometimes they yeah, you got to kill the game for some of them niggas. I don't understand.
Matt Judon,
you know what I'm saying?
showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Chris Worley, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Third and long, it's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
They're tighten him like that.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago, they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes.
Yeah, man, look at that wide open. I'm open, yeah. Oh, man ran into him.
Sometimes it's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
Well, we talked about the Madden Classic earlier, but we should also remind you that time is running out to represent your favorite club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Ziggy on top. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance.
Oh, you talking about wide open. Wow. I don't know what, man. I'm brought away from here.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Man, let me see where your man at. Oh, you got the wrong man on you. That's right. What happened, Wayne?
65 yards.
What happened, Wayne?
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught. Willie Snead. 28 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are.
I can't. I got to go, man. My boy here, man. I got to go.
You try too hard, you don't get this score. A perfect combination.
All right, man. We'll get together a little later on, man.
We
got something to do right quick.
That's fielded in the end zone.
All right.
And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Yeah, we'll play the game and I'll wait for you.
Yeah, I'm done now. Yeah, you played a good game, dog. Hold on a minute. Let me holler at my boy.
Up it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I tell lights, camera action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. It's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, it's crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me point up and magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving a show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints you rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. rocket like rocket fuel.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Liberty. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they goal. They taking notice, taking notice, taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they goal. They taking notice. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news.
Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see the exciting second-year quarterback, Lamar Jackson of the Baltimore Ravens, as they take on Dak Prescott and the defending NFC East champs, the Dallas Cowboys. So with that, let's head over to the heart of Texas, massive AT&T Stadium in Arlington. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Obviously, they do everything big here in Dallas, and the introduction to the Cowboys, no exception. They're set for football in Big D as their guys will do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Dallas Cowboys sit at 3-0 here as Dak Prescott brings out the offense. And Week 3 was the game you had, Charles, where they defeated Miami 31-6. Dak Prescott didn't have the perfect passer rating that he had the opening week, but still pretty efficient, 246 yards, and he threw for 2 scores.
And really got locked in the second half. In the first half, I think he and the Cowboys team actually pressed a little bit. despite knowing that they were playing another NFL team, I think they felt like, okay, we can go out and get our statistics in this game. And they pressed it a little bit. Actually got a little greedy on his interception, trying to throw it downfield. But in the second half, locked in, played well, looked like the Dak Prescott we saw the first 2 weeks. He truly is ascending into the upper echelon of NFL quarterbacks.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 60 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Baltimore takes the field. There's Lamar Jackson. He'll be the man under center. Coming off that loss against Kansas City, but they played well on the road. 33-28 was the final. Although Lamar's final numbers, they don't look the best, Charles. 22 of 43 passing.
But he was under siege all game. And I thought that he improvised and adjusted as the game went on. The running game picked up a little bit in the second half, helped him out. But his ability to use his legs, scramble, improvise, that came into play in this one because he was harassed the entire game and found a way to keep his team in it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And finally brought down at the 34-yard line. Successful start to the drive. 17 yards. It moves the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Jackson. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive of your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson operating from the gun, escaping the pressure right, and that will be incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Here we go on fourth down with Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. Fourth and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one.
Oh, Prescott stripped. Gets around him. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. This one caught left side by Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Cooper was the target there.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Jeff Heath, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 5 now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
They're throwing it on first down, but no one was open, so he gets flushed out of the pocket, runs towards the sidelines, gets out of bounds with a good gain and a first down.
Being chased out left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And a loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Buying time to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. He's got a first down or more inside the 30. Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 45 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, pick up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 15 yards on the play. First down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Malik Collins breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Jackson.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Jackson dancing to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Prescott on 1st down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Prescott now from the 50. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what it said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
And he goes down. Chris Wormley in there to bury him for a loss of 11. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Brett Maher now for the Cowboy field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is. Of course, the door for Maher was opened after a little bit of a surprise move. The Cowboys letting go of Dan Bailey last year.
Yeah, Maher took over in the preseason. He's from Nebraska via the Canadian Football League, where he kicked for 4 years. And I saw him personally make 2 game-winning field goals last season against Detroit and in Atlanta.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed out of it. Got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted.
Oh, them my boy, man, at the house, man. Shit, they kind of set me up. Oh, man, I fucked that up.
And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Come on, they wouldn't let me straighten up then, bro. You know that was over. That was over. That was over.
They're making it look easy out there.
That shit was over.
So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Ooh, the juke. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd and a couple, Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score.
Oh, y'all want me to try that?
The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're the defensive side of the ball, you guys got to figure out with these blocking schemes. And finding ways to defeat them. Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Steps away to his left. And I think the ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline, yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson escaping the pressure right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free,
one after that bullshit.
So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out.
Really? Really, fellas?
Turn for it here on
man, that's some fuck shit, man. These motherfuckers got beat like Superman on this motherfucker, man.
Ezekiel Elliott, his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he certainly played a pivotal role in those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Come on, man. I got to get a quick score right here.
Marr to kick it away.
Tired of this nigga here, man. Come on here, man. With this little bullshit ass football, man. Beat me, man.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go, man. Take it to his day.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So really, it's symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made.
I forgot what play I called.
You're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that
play?
Let's go, baby.
Let's go.
An issue for
them
them this game.
Do something right here.
Now
Let's do it for him. Let's do it for him.
To his right. He may try and run for this.
Get that first down, but that's all we want.
He's able to get it to the 30.
That's all we want right now.
Up for the first.
Yeah, tell him we'll deal with the rest of that later.
Himself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now, 1st and 10. Here's Ingram.
Come on, let me out of that.
9 before being brought down.
Come on, man. How y'all not going to let me out of that?
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Terry, what's up, man?
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I'm going to get right.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now it's Jackson. He's got Snead. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Back now in Arlington. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They'll throw on first down to Jackson, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Eluding the pressure right. Finding some room at midfield. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2. Much more manageable. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Here we go. 40, 40, 40. Down to lose one.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Throwing, Prescott. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them.
They got a little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Cooper's got it. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He had one touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right